Dan and Jana were chosen as the franchisees of the year because they are true care leaders. Dan and Jana have surrendered to the system and the support. They really do what they need to do to make their business better.
We had a small landscaping business. My wife was busy teaching. We were actually helping out at our church, teaching a youth group, and never really had intentions of growing the business, but as things go, we steadily grew in size, added employees, added
trucks.
Yeah, trucks.
Trailers. Lots of trailers.
Yeah, trucks and trailers, employees, lots of business, lots of hours, lots of stress. Before becoming part of the grounds guys, I really felt like if I left my business alone for a month, that I wouldn't have anything to come back to, because it was all based around myself, because I was the one that was trying to do everything. So once the kids were on their way, that's when I started to know that we needed to make some sort of changes, because the time just wasn't there. The business was keeping me far too busy, keeping me away from home. Paychecks were getting very sporadic. Stress level was high. Definitely struggled with the organization of it.
And I wasn't familiar with really the concept of a franchise. So he's telling me, he gets to the end of the conversation of what he knew about it, just sharing his heart with me, and what I heard in my heart was, I heard hope, like he shared. And I saw peace, and that is something in that season that I hadn't seen or heard for a long time. The biggest thing that I came back with from that first initial meeting with the Dwyer group was just that sense of community.
We're still learning continuously and struggling sometimes to keep up with all the work that comes in, but we really feel like we're building a strong team and we're doing things the right way. They're the ones who represent us, to the community every day, and the amount of hours that they work, the attitudes that they have, the way that they communicate to the community and sell us as a company, is just very humbling. It's very amazing. Been able to smile a lot more. I really start to have more fun at work. I feel like I'm able to treat people the way I desire them to be treated. You can work just as hard as you ever did before, but you're working hard doing the right things. And basically what you're doing is all that work that you're putting into it is producing results that would far surpass anything that you could do when you're not putting your effort into the right things.
I was talking with Ender, our oldest, he's 4.5, and he said, we were talking at school, policemen came to visit, or firefighters, and they go and talk about, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he wanted to be a policeman or a doctor, and he's been pretty steady lately. He wants to be a grounds guy, and he wants to be an owner. And I was like, that's awesome, buddy. Like, you can work really hard. And then, and he was so excited. He's got his grounds guy shirt, and it's just like to look and say that's possible, and there's so much freedom in that, and to leave that kind of legacy of choice and opportunity for our kids and for so many employees.
To really sum up Dan and Jana, they live simply, work diligently, and give generously.